welcome back to another RaunchyMutt's SCUM development update. Number 31 was released on Monday. I'm sorry I'm a little late getting this out. Also, I've just had so much going on, I haven't been able to post any more gameplay. I hope to get back to that back to that in the near future. Sorry about that, guys. Hang in there. I'll take this time right now. Thank you for my subscribers. I've gained some subscribers over the past month or so, and actually a couple of months. And I appreciate each and every one of you subscribing. And I'm still not getting the likes that I would like to see, but it'd be nice if y'all would hit that like button. It'd be appreciated and help me out a lot to build my channel. But I do appreciate the subscribers that I've acquired, and I look forward to more coming on board with us. I would like to cover the development update number 31 that was released this past Monday, October the 17th, 2022. We are still expecting the new update coming out, but not anytime soon from what I'm reading. Still in the development updates. So in this one, some things that have stood out to me. I'm probably going to make this one a little bit short today. There's not a lot in here, but we'll see how that goes. Connecting the farming system to the crafting system. I didn't ever consider that before, but I guess I could see that, because you're going to have to be able to maybe craft your seeds, and you would craft planting them into the ground like you would, like you'd create a bow or create a backpack or heal yourself. The healing system, I guess, would be in the crafting system as well, to bandage yourself. So, and even eating, I guess that's tied into that as well. So I could see where planting, maybe crafting some seeds from plants, I could see where that could come along. So that tells me that the farming system has a ways to go, unless it is just a matter of wiring the systems together. Maybe they've already created the farming system crafting part, and it just needs to be wired in like a switchboard to the crafting system. It could be. So that's still not a very revealing item to tell us how much longer we've got to wait. Working on the banking system, and that is a good thing. I love the fact that some of the servers, and a server that I previously owned as well, we implemented these bots, and it would track deposits, each player's account balance. I actually, with my last server, we had implemented a bot by the developer that SCUM actually purchased the base system from and started building. And we had his system in place. It was awesome, and I'm sure that GamePower's being taking that and building upon it. It's even going to be a better system. If we're going to see here in a minute, they're also working on, I think, the ATMs, and you'll find the ATMs around various areas in towns, at I'm thinking gas stations, some of the certain stores, especially at the banks. And then, of course, you got the little bank that's not yet enabled inside of all the trading areas. So, yeah, that's coming. You're going to be able to deposit your cash before you leave. So if you get shot, somebody sniping players as they enter and exit the trading areas, they don't lose their cash. So that'll be a good thing. Working on the new modular base building panels. And as we've seen, and I will show you that here in a minute, Tomislav has been asking for votes on different designs for the modular base building panels, and that's pretty cool. And as you can see here on this tweet post that he put up, These are pretty cool looking. Um, I like the designs. Of course, you got the exterior, interior look, exterior, interior look, and he's asking for people to vote. Um, and this, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be the second level. So the first level, I'll have to find that picture. Give me just a minute. Okay, and this is the picture for the first level that he asked for votes on. We actually had 8 different panel designs they were considering on this one, and I don't know exactly who won, but somebody, which one of the panels did. But see, this is just sticks, and it's kind of following the same path. I kind of like this and this because it provides a little bit more protection on being visible from the outside. Um, these, especially this one, you can see somebody moving around inside and easily shoot them. There's no way to hide, so that's why I didn't vote for those. But I went with these that kind of help maybe protect the player inside from any kind of distance, being able to see where he's walking around at. And so this is the second level now that they're working on. The first level being sticks, it makes it right that the next level up would be logs, and you got some good bracing there. But this design here is pretty reinforced. That almost qualifies for a third level to me. But if that's the second level, then the next level up's going to be really good, possibly even metal at that point, because that's looks like a pretty strong panel right there. So anyway, while we're here, let me go ahead and show you this little clip of the gardening process. It's a plant growing over a series of time. As you can see, the days are going by, so it's taken multiple days for this plant to grow. And having that growing system, man, that's pretty awesome. It'd be nice if they did the trees that way also. And so back to the development update. I hope you enjoyed that, watching that little plant grow. I just think that's amazing inside of a game like this. Like I said, it'd be nice if they did the trees that way. You cut them down at your base, and it takes several days for them to grow back. They grow into a small bush. You can run over and chop them down again without them getting too big again. But if you happen to cut a few that you wanted to grow back, they would grow back to a full-size tree eventually. So yeah, it'd be cool, but that's a lot of processing power right there. If you got 100 trees and stuff, or several, I mean, I'm talking just within your view range. I'm not talking about across the whole entire map. That'd be some work there. All right, so they got some new admin commands coming out. Working on the modular vehicle damage system. Working on the character creation rework, and that is still, again, that's implementing some new changes to the male characters. We've already seen we've already got the update and seen where this is going via the female character creation. Now they've got to get the male character creation up to par to match that. I'm looking forward to that. Preparing the modular vehicles for testing, working on base building socket filter system. Base building socket filter system. Socket filter. My mind is just all over the place trying to figure out what that would be. Unless it has something to do that you can place this particular base building block with, or connected to this base building block, but you can't, this one with this one, and it filters out which ones it can connect to. That could be a possibility there, but yeah, I'm not going to say for certain what exactly that is. working on the roof morphing system. Now that one, I mean, I can kind of go along with that one a little bit better. I've been in games or played games where base building was a thing, and when you get your four walls up, you put your like triangle section above two of the walls opposite of each other, and then you select your roof panel and you look up at one of those triangle panels, and it like snaps into place. So that's what I'm thinking that might be, is the way the roof can snap into different places. I'm hoping that we have more options and more customization than what I have previously encountered in games as far as base building. I hope this is a whole new wow factor on being able to do base building. I really hope that's what we're going to see in this. Performance testing, looking into the replication graph, implementing new door features. That's interesting. Implementing new door features. Unless the base building doors have caused, or not caused, but maybe they're doing something there that they're wanting to implement in all the other doors. That's interesting. And see, there again, we've got so many different doors. We've got the doors on the map buildings that are permanent. We got those doors. Then we got our base building doors. So, and then you got different types of doors. You got your regular opening door for a house or a store, versus the sliding doors on a half round or a bunker. It just, yeah, and then you got your bunker doors. So there's several different doors in the game. I wonder if that means all doors, implementing a new door features for all doors. Something to think about. All right, testing the respawn rework implementation, which that is going to be interesting. So, and the question there is, see, we've got two respawners. We've got a loot respawner, and then we got a puppet respawner. So that is which respawner are they talking about there? And it could be the puppet respawner, because if they bring in some of those new characters, those new monsters that they're thinking about doing so, then we've got that to have to deal with. They have to be added into the spawners, and they have certain spawning locations, maybe unlike where puppets would be. But then you've got vehicle respawning. And I know in previous versions when I was a server owner, if they would be like vehicle respawn points all over the map. But if somebody was to build bases, or one or more bases, I can't remember exactly how many it was, within certain distances of those respawners would be disabled. And if your map got really populated with bases, it would be hard to find a vehicle, because there would be so few respawners for the vehicles. That might be some of the rework that they're doing. Maybe they're going to be more random, and they'll be able to spawn vehicles in places more randomly than what they currently do. So, if you're on a server, you're playing on a multiplayer server, and you are having a hard time finding vehicles, and you think you know where some vehicle respawn points are, chances are those vehicle respawn points are not going to be working. You're not going to find a vehicle respawned at those points if there are bases nearby. So just bear that in mind. You might want to head somewhere where there's no bases. If that's not true, or if that's not the case anymore, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. Okay, so the continuing level design, working on nuclear power plant design, finished unwrapping power plant assets, texturing power plant assets, opening up some areas of Samobor. So there again, in the last one, we saw that they were going to open up some of the areas of the big city. They've had some really good performance that has developed from them shutting some of that down. They're opening some of that back up now. So there are going to be more areas in this big city for you to explore than having it completely shut down like they did. Finishing the turbine building, working on the spent fuel storage building. Spent fuel storage building. Okay, yeah, for nuclear waste, I guess. All right, finishing the harbor crane model. That is interesting. We discussed that in another development update. Finished the diesel generator building, working on the barber shop, finished the power plant control room, finished the Ferris wheel, and we talked about that in the previous development update as well. Working on the carnival assets. Okay. Okay, yeah. And that, I mean, it's going to be a big carnival or a big fairgrounds, whatever you want to call it. So they've probably got a lot to do there. Finishing the lighting on the nuclear power plant, bug fixing. Finished the diesel generator, working on barbershop assets. So, and yeah, that barbershop's going to be pretty cool, I think. Finished the barber non-player character head texture, working on the hairstyles and facial hair. And that's probably more so for the men's hairstyles, because we know that the females have already got some implemented. So that's probably working on the men's hairstyles and facial hair. Well, of course, for facial hair on men there, but I guess I should have took that as a clue. Sorry about that. Working on the new male models. Oh, so we're going to even get new male models. Okay, cool. Yeah, we've got like, I think 6 and maybe 8. I can't remember. But yeah, having a couple of more models would be nice. Working on the new concept art. Working on the new base building icons, texturing the new quad vehicles, working on the low poly extra quad parts. And that's probably going to be the modular quads. So yeah, finished setting up the new vehicle, finishing the farming plants morphs. Oh, okay. So they're wrapping up some parts of the farming. All right. Creating the farming tools model. Oh, okay. All right, so we got hoes and picks and those things we've never been able to really do anything with except for hit puppets with them. So, the shovel, you can shovel and you can dig a hole, bury a chest. So I'm sure that they're having to make the hoe, the rake, pitchfork, whatever, now usable for farming. So yeah, I can see where that would come in handy or need to be done. Finishing the barber clothing, working on the farming animations. There we go. Working on the new vehicle animations, working on the barber NPC animations, and working on the Scar H low poly mesh. And that's that new weapon that they're coming in. Working on the barber voice lines, testing upcoming features, community feedback, catching and banning cheaters as always. And that pretty much wraps up the development update. If there's anything you'd like for me to discuss in the next one or be more detailed about, let me know. I did have one person ask in a comment about when is SCUM going to be on console. Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon. I know that it is a consideration. I know they have talked about it in development updates, live development updates with some of our streamers. But the thing is with console, it's not something, if I'm not mistaken, that you're not going to be able to push out updates. I don't know that a release candidate or a under development kind of application or game could go on a console. It seems to me the console would require a finished game and with few updates after that or major updates, not small updates like this. And it's not something that you can push out and push a bug fix to the next day. So I don't see, until SCUM becomes maybe like version 1 instead of 0 point whatever like we are right now, until they've actually gotten to version 1, I don't see it hitting the console. So that's just something to consider. But I do know they're wanting to go that direction. I know that it's in the plans. I know it's been discussed. So it will eventually happen someday. How soon, I'm not even going to try to speculate. But anyway, thanks for listening in, and thanks for visiting my channel and keeping up with me. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all of you, and till next time, thank you very much.